Hello, this is Sabina at Cross Keys Crafts. Today I would like to create a hexagonal, can't even say it properly, pop-up card. I've seen this lots of times before. I know Sam Calcott made quite a few, but this today is actually inspired by Monica, aka Paper Mona. I'm going to link to her channel below. And she just created one of these cards for the Paper Craft Society Advent Calendar. And that just reminded me how easy this card is. It reminded me that I haven't made one before. And because I need a 70th birthday card here, I thought, a 70th birthday card, I thought this would be ideal to use this style. And it's really, really easy to make. I've cut all these pieces from an A4 piece of cardstock. My colour scheme was inspired by this here. This is some gift wrap that I stuck on paper 2 years ago maybe to turn this into Christmas cards. I think I made a few Christmas cards, but I kept these panels because I really, really like the look of this. So, and as I haven't used these yet, I thought this would be great to use as my patterned cardstock because I really, really like the look of these. So what you need, and I've already prepared this, and I've got my notes here on the side. You need one strip that is 11 inches long and 2 inches wide, and you need to score this at 3, 5.5 and 8. So I've already done this here. Then you need two pieces that are 3 inches in height and 6.5 inches long, and you score this at 2, 4 and 6. Very straightforward. So these two pieces, I've got then a little piece left that I can use for the topper and to create some die cuts. So with this here, you basically turn these into mountain folds. I don't even think you need to burnish these properly, but only burnishing the flap here because you want quite a good shape actually. So same with this. And then all you need to do with these is glue these together. So you glue this here on this end. If you want to, you can cut a little piece off there, but I think it's fine as it is. So I'm just getting my quick grab glue. Just make sure it's straight and not wobbly. So I'm actually putting it down here on the desk, putting it close to the score line, but not over it. And make sure these are aligned. And then when you've pressed these down and they've dried, you can basically put some glue on here and press this down here. Just make sure this folds flat because you want this to be flat in your envelope. So I'm leaving that to dry for a moment. Glue residue off there. This one again is very easy. You just fold it in the middle and then you fold it a little bit on the sides, and that's all you need to do to this. And then you glue this behind the panel here and behind there. So I'm holding this together. I'm putting glue on either side. And by holding it together, it won't pop open and won't get stuck in the wrong place. So as that, just keep it to the top first. Don't let it touch the back. Align it there where you've got the score line. Oh, I'll put my fingers behind it. So once it's stuck in place there, you can just press it down and then it will adhere to the back. I'm not too bothered about this actually, but some glue being on the front because we're putting some matte layers on this. And that's all there is to it. That's the whole mechanism. I hope the camera picks it up. I've got a bit of a shade here on the table. So I'm leaving that to dry. So now I need to cut my mats. Monica, she had 2 layers. again, I've got the measurements here on the side. She had one layer where she had 1 3/4 by 2 3/4. At first I thought you need 6. If you want to decorate the back, you can do that as well. But I'll actually keep mine free. I think I might put my sentiment on there, or my greetings. So, if you do want 2 layers, you do 1 3/4 by 2 3/4, and then 1 1/2 by 2 1/2. I think I will only have 1 layer because I don't really want anything in the background here. I've already got the red as a background, and I don't want anything to take away from these mats here, or from the pattern here. So I'm just going to pick now which one I'm cutting. Some of them have got a few blemishes, so I quickly do this off camera and then I come back. So I've adhered my cardstock, and because I actually needed only 1 panel to create these, I did put some on the back as well. And then that leaves me with some little space here, but I think it'll be enough to write my greetings. So all you need now is a topper here. Monica, she used a round topper. I think I'll do the same. I've already got here from my stash this gold mirror cardstock. I thought that would be nice. And I thought what I could do is do an inlay 70. So I will create a bigger circle here to create the topper. But I'm also thinking about incorporating this. So maybe I do the inlay with this patterned cardstock with a gift wrap. By the way, if you want to create your own with gift wrap, the best thing to do is just use adhesive sheets all over. That gives the best result. Otherwise, if you use glue, you could easily get bumps and lumps. I've tried glue stick. It depends on the brand of the glue stick. I haven't always been successful, so that's another little tip for you. Pardon me. I create my topper quickly offline, off camera, and then I'll just show you how to attach it. I have cut the bits for my topper. First of all, for my numbers, I decided to use these inserts that come with them, and you've got this sort of intricate look to them, and I think that looks really nice, especially for a female card. And I dismissed the idea of using the plain gold cardstock because I had this panel left over. I don't need it anymore, and I thought this would work nicely actually to mat this one. It's not too busy, the background, and then the 70 is slightly hidden. And I've also got a shadow from the same yellow gold cardstock that I will place at the bottom here, and I've cut the sentiment. Both these are a slightly darker red because this cardstock here, it didn't really want to cut the sentiment. Sometimes the cardstock's not quite right for the die, so normally I don't have any problems with this die. So because this is mirror cardstock, I'll be using my collal glue. I find the quick rub glue doesn't always work, so, and I've got the fine tip on here. So I will attach these all together, and then I'll show you how we just glue it onto the card base. This one here, I will just sit at the bottom, the numbers will go a bit to the top, so this is part of the topper here. I've adhered all my elements. Yeah, just be careful when you have an extending topper like this, you don't put any glue where it goes over the circle. So I could have backed it up a little bit because obviously I'm working on 2 layers there, but I think it works okay because the gold cardstock is quite thick. So all I need to do now is to put glue just on the top bit here and place this down straight. You don't want any glue at the bottom here, you don't want anything to catch on that topper. So that's important for when you want to stand it up. So make sure it's straight. I'm aligning this on my grid here because I want the number to be straight. The happy birthday is going upwards a bit, but that's the style of that die. So I'm just placing it here and just pushing it up until the corners disappear, and then I can press this down. Checking again, it looks straight to me. If you're not sure, use the collal glue and you've got a bit of wriggle room, but this one looks okay to me, so just press it down Sorry if the camera wobbles. And then the card is ready. So when the recipient gets it, they can set it up like this, and it will stand like this with the topper folding up like that. I think this is really pretty. I'm quite pleased with this, and I'm sure the recipient will be as well. And I've only got this little space here to write a message, but I think that will be fine. I will cut a little white panel, write the message on there, and then just glue it down. But if you wanted more space, you could obviously use the panels here. But yeah, this is really, really nice. So thank you very much for Monica, for reminding me of this technique. And yeah, if you like this card too, you might want to give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of what I'm creating, you might want to subscribe to my channel. I'd be very happy about that. And I'll see you soon with another video.